quite frankly, I never can figure out how this system really works. Because each time I'm involved with a process like this, whether I'm a participant in it and doing the life seal myself, or whether I'm leading it or facilitating it, there's something that almost seems magic about it. Like, how does this happen? That we create 27 drawings in about 2 hours, tape them onto a piece of paper, and then all of a sudden something starts happening. I think, I was thinking this after the class today because that was on my mind, how does this happen? That people can see themselves so clearly and have such a good overview of their life and see ways that they can change to become closer to the kind of person they want to be. Their traps, their opportunities, their strengths. And even particularly this weekend, how many people could see in the drawings, one of the drawings, series of drawings we do is 5 weaknesses or 5 negative characteristics, and how these can be turned to become the basis upon which to make change. And in that way, almost turned into strengths. So my answer to the question after the class tonight, how does this really work, is because Swami Radha said that if you wanted to meet her, you would meet her in her teachings. And somehow, in that process, we invite her in. Now, what does that really mean? It's good to have a doubting mind. Many people had doubt all over their life seal. What does that really mean? Because in many ways, or in some ways, the life seal is like a technique. You make some drawings, a few questions are asked, and all of a sudden you're starting to explore yourself in a way that's probably a bit new. But what if that Radha nature was really always within you? And that's part of what she meant. That by entering into a practice like this, or into an exercise, that we're activating a latent Radha nature. It's like she's been waiting there all the time, and just waiting for a way, for a structure within which she could reveal herself. Now I'm personalizing it in a way, and there certainly was a woman by the name of Swami Radha who brought all these teachings to us in this form. But what is each of our own Radha natures? And it seems to me that if we make ourselves available to that, that this kind of magic can happen. The thought I had after the class was it's almost as if she was whispering, please don't forget. Because that's one of her expressions was that she said over and over, it's not that we're so bad, it's just that we keep forgetting over and over and over. It's one thing we seem to be consistent about, is forgetting. And there were people in this class, each person in this class today had what I would describe as profound insights into themselves. Now, today, the kind of person they are now. And the kind of person they know they can be. And so a workshop or a weekend like this is kind of like a renewal, a refresher yes, this is what I'm about. I did forget, but now I remember a little bit more. And it has the same effect on me, although I didn't do the life seal this time. I see in each person's life seal parts of myself, and the inspiration that I get as I watch each person peeling back the layers of meaning and starting to see more and more about themselves. And that can't help but affect me, and I know it affected other people in the room. They said so. So that Radha nature starts to get activated and it starts to spread, and we feel it and see it in each other. So the ashram is here for that purpose. The people that are here as karma yogis come together to support these 10 people who've come, to say, I want to know a little bit more about who I really am. And the whole ashram conspires for these 2.5 days to support that process. And we're all the beneficiaries. It's an amazing process, really. We had an email recently from a woman who did the life seal about a year ago, I guess. And she wanted to know where the book was that this came from. She was doing further research on it. It sounded to me like it was kind of an academic paper that she was doing, or some sort of academic research, and she wanted to know the source of this. Well, as I was saying over these last 2 days, the source of it is the Kundalini system. It is, in a way, a condensed, quick, incisive introduction to the Kundalini system. It deals with 5 senses, deals with the mind, deals with likes and dislikes, imagination. So Swami Radha found a way to introduce us to that system, sort of the rapid introduction, I guess I would call it. 2 days, this is the way it begins. And then the whole system is activated more, because you start to learn what it means to explore these different parts of yourself or ourselves.